Hello lovecatmay friends, welcome back to lovecatmay. Whoosh! Si bosselbulu langsung sprint begita lihat pemiliknya pergi sedikit jaw. Sesapat angin dia lari, mata fokus, hati penuh semangat. Misai hari ini, menyusul pemilik kesayangan. A wide, peaceful green yard stood a small brick house. Its triangular roof looked neat, its tiny wooden door was perfectly shaped, and the little window above it seemed to watch the world with gentle curiosity. It wasn't a big house, but it felt warm, like the kind of place where sweet stories always begin. In front of that little brick house sat 5 cats, neatly lined up. They weren't just housemates, they were a small family, each with a completely different personality. Above them, the sky stretched in a soft blue, and the grass beneath them looked like a lush green carpet rolled out just for their adventure that day. The first cat, a gray one with a serious face, was Grego. He was the oldest and the most disciplined. His body was sturdy, his eyes sharp, and his ears twitched at every tiny sound. Whether a bird chirped, an insect buzzed, or a leaf drifted by, Grego was always the first to spot it. He considered himself the guardian of the brick house and the yard surrounding it. Some might say he was too serious for a cat, but that's exactly what made him the leader of the group. Next to Grego sat Peachy, a soft cream-colored cat with fluffy cheeks. Peachy was sweet, gentle, and a little slow-moving. Nothing in his world needed to be rushed. Every morning he usually started the day by sitting quietly, smelling the fresh scent of grass, and slowly blinking his big round eyes that were always full of wonder. Peachy could fall asleep even with the slightest warm breeze brushing his fur. Beside Peachy sat a tiny white kitten with a purple bow on her head. Her name was Lily, and she carried herself with a kind of elegance the others didn't have. Lily cared very much about her appearance. Every strand of fur needed to be perfect. The purple bow on her neck had to sit straight at all times. Lily often talked to herself, checked her reflection in puddles, and made sure she looked adorable, yes, even when she was eating. The fourth cat was Miko, the young orange kitten who was the smallest and the most energetic of them all. His big round eyes followed anything that moved. He could chase the shadow of a cloud, a blade of grass blowing in the wind, and even his own tail. Miko was the source of laughter in the brick house. He often slipped, fell, or bumped into things, but he always stood back up with the same unstoppable excitement. And finally, at the end of the row sat Mira, a brown and white cat with gentle eyes and a yellow flower collar around her neck. The collar made her look like a little queen. Mira was wise and caring. She knew when to be strict, when to be kind, and she was the one all the other cats went to whenever they felt confused, sad, or simply wanted affection. That morning, the 5 cats sat quietly watching the wind blow through a tall piece of grass in front of them. The grass swayed left, then right, as if inviting them to come closer. "There's something different today," Grego murmured, narrowing his eyes. Peachy tilted his head slowly. "The wind feels warmer, maybe good news is coming." Lily fixed her purple bow. "If guests are coming, I need to be ready. I cannot look messy." Miko jumped to his paws. "Let's explore. Let's go. Let's go." He was already bouncing in place. But like always, Mira calmed them with her gentle voice. "We'll go together. No running ahead, okay?" After they all nodded, they walked side by side toward the curious swaying grass. The grass looked normal, but it grew taller than the others. And strangely, it moved as if dancing to a rhythm only it could hear. "This grass," Lily whispered seriously, "might be waiting for us." Miko didn't wait for further analysis. He leapt up, trying to grab the tip of the grass, but the grass bent away quickly, causing Miko to tumble and roll in the dirt. Peachy giggled softly. "Miko is always funny." Miko stood up proudly, even though bits of grass stuck to his face. "I didn't fall. I was just testing the grass's speed." Grego sniffed it and said, "It's just grass. Maybe the wind is stronger than usual." "But the wind isn't as cold as it usually is," Mira said while watching the sky. "Today is trying to show us something." And she was right. Moments later, the wind blew gently, then a little stronger, until the entire grass field swayed together in a calm, beautiful dance. Peachy, sitting closest, giggled again. It tickles, the grass is touching my feet. Lily began posing gracefully, letting the breeze lift her bow just right. This is a perfect moment for photos. Miko ran around chasing little leaves that drifted by. I'll catch them all. Every single one. A leaf landed right on Grego's head, and though he tried to remain serious, he hopped in surprise. Mira laughed softly. You all always brighten the day. They played for a long time. The sun slowly rose higher, warming their backs. What had looked like ordinary grass that morning had now become the most delightful playground. When they finally sat together in a circle, Miko was panting but still full of energy. I want to play more, he said before flopping onto his back. Lily patted her fur carefully. There's so much dust here, but I admit, playing in the wind is fun. Peachy yawned. I'm hungry, playing makes me tired. Grego regained his usual seriousness. We should head back. The sun is high. It's almost lunchtime. Mira smiled. Before lunch, how about we walk a bit toward the big tree? We've never gone there together. Miko jumped up immediately, fully recharged. Yes. I want to see the big tree. So they started walking again, this time toward a tall tree in the distance, its wide leafy branches spreading like a giant umbrella. The walk toward the tree was peaceful. The grass was soft beneath their paws, the wind cool, and the sounds of insects played like background music. Peachy swayed his tail lazily. Do you think we'll find something there? Lily answered, if the place is beautiful, I want to take pictures. My bow must look perfect. Miko ran ahead, then circled back, then ran ahead again. I found a rock. I found a big leaf. I found a shadow. Grego watched the surroundings carefully, keeping everyone safe. Stay close. Don't go too far. Mira walked with a soft smile. This yard is so big, sometimes I feel lucky to live here. After a few minutes, they arrived under the big tree. Its shade was cool and calming. The rustling leaves above them created a soothing sound, like nature whispering a lullaby. I like this place, Peachy said before lying down. Me too, Lily agreed. The lighting is perfect. I look elegant here. Grego looked up, noticing birds sitting on high branches. We must be careful. There are birds above. Miko snapped his head upward. Where? Where?